I used to work in a morgue. Something happened there I've never told anyone. Part 1. I used to work nights at a morgue in a small town hospital in Maine. I was a medical student, and the job was easy money plus. It gave me time to study. The dead are rarely demanding. The morgue was in the basement, far from the main hospital hustle. It was quiet, too quiet sometimes. The hum of the fluorescent lights, the occasional clank of pipes. You'd get used to it, or so I thought. My job was mostly paperwork, prepping bodies for autopsy, and keeping things clean. Nothing glamorous, but I was alone a lot, and sometimes that isolation did weird things to your brain. One night, around 2 a.m., I heard the clink of metal on tile. I thought maybe someone dropped something upstairs, but then it came again. Clink, clink, clink. It was coming from inside the morgue. I turned down the volume on my little desk radio, listened hard. Nothing. I stood up, walked slowly toward the coolers. The clinking stopped. I checked everything. No one there. Nothing out of place. Told myself it was probably the old building settling. An hour later, I heard it again. This time, louder. And now I was sure it was coming from cooler 4. That cooler had a body we just brought in earlier that day. Middle-aged man. Heart attack. Nothing unusual. I opened the cooler. The body was still there, covered with the white sheet. But his hand was now outstretched, resting on the metal tray. I stepped back. I knew I'd left him with arms at his side. I told myself I must have bumped the tray. Or maybe the transport was careless. Still, I pushed the arm back under the sheet and closed the door. I sat back at my desk, didn't study, didn't move. The rest of the night was dead silent. Next night, around the same time 2 a.m. I heard it again. Clink, clink, from cooler 4. I wanted to walk away. I wanted to leave the hospital, but I opened it again. Same body, same sheet. But now, the man's head was tilted slightly toward the door, eyes open. I slammed the cooler shut, called security.